exciting time to be in technology. There is more power at your fingertips today than generations before you. Data is being created, mined, and stored at capacities previously thought to be unimaginable. Your businesses are being transformed by a digital economy that is having a profound impact on the core of your factories, your warehouses, and your employees. Machines are more intelligent, devices are more ubiquitous, your businesses are more global, robots are more cognitive, and data is the new oil. In this always online world, your vendors have the ability to predict when you run low on inventory and have the capability to replenish your stock at the click of a button. Data is pervasive, dynamic, and applications are intelligent in creating patterns to drive predictive behavior. At the same time, fears of data privacy, identity theft, corporate governance, global compliance cause many sleepless nights for your CIOs and your CFOs. Add to that the spiraling costs of IT, and sometimes having to work with vendors who don't always understand your industry creates more anxiety. As Steve mentioned, and he gave great examples of his own kids, we are in a world of multi-generational computing, where technology usage patterns vary greatly, and the expectations of this experience changes dramatically from the boomers to the millennials. I believe experience is becoming the new product, and services are becoming the differentiator. Welcome to the digital economy. And as daunting as it sounds, I'm here to tell you, and you saw some of the examples of our customers, that opportunities for you are well within reach. Whatever your company size, whatever your geographic location, whatever sector you're in, whatever your current situation, we believe that you can unleash growth today. And Epicor is a partner that will help you do that. We've got you covered. I believe that industries hit inflection points and go through these seismic shifts when acted upon by unbalanced and simultaneous forces. Our industry is going through a change like that. Analysts call it Industry 4.0. And the unbalanced forces driving this change are the cloud, the Internet of Things, the mobile experiences, business intelligence, and globalization. These forces are causing a digital transformation the likes of which our generation, and possibly generations before us, haven't seen. All of us in some shape, and our businesses in some shape, are acting as catalysts to drive adoption and accelerate this transformation. I touched on this last year, but the pace of innovation continues to accelerate, and Epicor continues to modernize its products to drive forward this idea of growth. But our customers ask us all the time, that is this digital transformation for a company like us, or is it really relegated to the large enterprise companies? Manufacturers like maybe Tesla, or GE, or Boeing, distributors like Amazon. Not only are all of us impacted, folks, but Epicor is working actively with customers like you to participate in this gold rush that comes with this digital transformation. If you don't believe me, let's take a look at some examples. Let's start with an example that Steve just touched on, the London taxi. Any of you have been to London, you've hailed a black cab, and you know exactly the experience. London taxi's business got disrupted, as did many taxi companies. But they were able to go through this massive digital transformation, partnering with Epicor, and created an electric vehicle in an ultra-modern connected factory, and have re-emerged now as a new symbol in England based upon this. Well, let's roll the video and take a look for yourself.
Hi, I'm Dave Jones. I'm Head of Information Technology and Systems from the London EV company. our factory is 37,000 square metres. At full production, we'll be producing about 20,000 vehicles per year. The vehicle consists of over 2,000 components from 200 suppliers from the UK, Europe and China, all delivered and configured to order. My team of 15 people are responsible for all the information systems and the core technologies relied upon within the factory. Everything from booking meeting rooms to the network, from access control systems to interfacing with all the PLCs on the shop floor, including flashing of the software onto the vehicle, and of course, Epicor, our ERP system. When you build a state-of-the-art vehicle, you need a state-of-the-art factory. Everything has to be connected. We have to send the right data to the robotic adhesive lines, so we know exactly which vehicle variant and parts are fitted. Configurable items, such as the paint, the instrument pad, and other customer preferences, have to be provided to the operator and the DC tools along the assembly line. Every person and every system has to know exactly what's in the station, what they need to do, and critically, what's next. Most people that work in the factory or visit the factory don't realise that Epicor ERP is in the background. It holds all the core data. People just do their job, and so does Epicor.
What a great story. I love when legends are reborn, especially when we participate in the rebirth. I had the opportunity to visit London Taxi about a year ago when they were just putting this plan together. And they looked at me, they looked into my eyes and said, we need your commitment that you're going to be a partner and you're going to stand by us. And I know Steve Murphy visited them recently. But I'm going to call on stage someone who spent a lot of time with London Taxi enabling this digital transformation. Our Vice President of Engineering and someone who heads up Epicor Labs, you met him last year, Stephen Edgington, who's the one guy who has the ability to take the art of the possible and turn it into real code. So ladies and gentlemen, let's give a round of applause for Stephen Edgington. Very good. So great story. So why don't we share with the audience what was the one thing in ERP that stood out as they built this whole digital transformation?
Sure. So that'd be collaboration. We worked together with London EV Company on their vision before they even broke ground of the new factory. And by aligning the manufacturing engineers, contractors, and the IT team, we were able to bypass that urge of having islands of information and instead have one source of the truth, with everything connected to ERP.
So Stephen, you mentioned connected factory. These are the factories of the future, where everything from the processes to the machines, to the warehouses, to the people, and of course the ERP are all connected. So what are some of the lessons that you learned from London Taxi that you can share with our audience?
Sure. So I think what you've got to do is define your vision and start with connectivity. Because the technology is available today, and I'm going to show you that now. Bowers & Co. specialise in precision engineering, sheet metal, and mechatronics. In 2013, they implemented Epicor ERP, but today they're live on the latest release that's generally available in the cloud as well. Now, as a growing manufacturer, they continue to invest in technology. And what we did is we worked with them on their vision to make it easier for others. And with that, they didn't have a connected factory. They didn't have a large budget like the London EV Company. So what I'd like to do is show you a demo of the connected factory. So here is the Epicor connected factory for Bowers & Co. A global view of all your sites, combining ERP and IoT. If we click into the factory, we can see KPI details, people, things, all in one place. If we take the roof off and zoom in, we can see a real-time floor plan showing the status of all the equipment and alerts. So let's go and take a look at a thing. So this is a Mazak quick turn, a CNC lathe. Now, it's quite dumb, but we can see all the details from the ERP system of the job that's currently working. And one of the things Bowers wanted to do was prevent downtime by predicting tool wear. So we built a custom sensor that analyzes vibration, pushes that into the cloud to allow us to use the power of Azure and IoT and machine learning models that can then be used at the edge or in the cloud to raise alerts for that supervisor that's currently in the factory to tell them this tool may be about to fail. Now, here's a more advanced machine. So this machine is a 5-axis milling machine that's actually ran by a robot. So you'll see here that robotic arm will pick up raw materials and put them into the milling machine. Now the connected factory helps here to support remote workers who can see video feeds of the robotic interface and also a video feed of the area, so real-time context can be given to any alerts that happen. So as you'll see in a moment, we'll see the robotic arm reaching into the milling machine. And as that part is unclamped, it'll be taken to be put away into the next free slot in that tray. Now as that happens, we'll see one of the human operators has walked in and disrupted the robot, and we see that alert happen in the connected factory. They'll then go and resume production, and the robot will continue its work. Now, before this, or before the connected factory, that human worker would have to go and log into the MES system and book onto the job. But now, you don't need to, because all those events can be streamed automatically into ERP. Now, the connected factory is not just about robots and machines. It's also about people. Elon Musk tweeted last month that humans are underrated. And the factories of the future still need people, and the connected factory can allow us to augment people to get it right. Now the Pro Glove is a perfect example of this. Another thing that can be connected.
Can I try this on? We gotta do something on stage. So Pro Glove is a wearable. Thank you. I'm gonna put this on and I'm going, so this is a thing, as are many things in a factory. And so tell us a little bit of the benefits and advantage of this and how it integrates. So I have two parts here, Stephen, that look fairly identical, but they're really not.
Exactly. So the Pro Glove's got a 1D and 2D barcode built into the glove. And as you scan the wrong part, so if you scan one part, you'll get haptic feedback to say this is the wrong part. Scan the right part, you'll get confirmation. So for workers in the future, they'll go about their job augmented and assisted. And for many workers, the UI will simply disappear. Now, the class of problems that machines and robots can automate is increasing at an exponential pace, being fueled by AI advances, IoT, and all the data that's held in ERP, which frees up people to do more creative and problem-solving tasks. And with that, I'd like to introduce you to Paul. Paul the drone. Paul the drone. So Paul is an RFID cycle counting drone who just started training at Boas. So let's see him work. So let's summarize what happened here. A signal was sent out, and Paul was woken up from this deep drone sleep. He proceeded to an automated flight path in a warehouse, did a cycle count, updated the Epicor ERP system at the back, and then Ronald, the CEO, gets the cycle count report on his mobile phone instantaneously. Exactly.
Excellent. What do you all think about that? Is that cool or what? That's great innovation showcased by one of our customers' boards, and we need to really go and thank them for this.
Yeah, sure. So Bose kindly flew over from the Netherlands into this event, and they're actually sitting with Scott in the front row there.
Yeah, indeed. I am here with Ronald. Ronald Coe, CEO of Boards. Happy to have you with us, Ronald. And happy that you allowed us to participate in this great innovation. That's really great stuff that's going to move your business forward. One of the things, though, that we've noticed about Boards over the years is that you've always wanted to be on the latest version of Epicor ERP. Tell me why that's important to your business.
Thank you, Scott, for giving me the opportunity. First, I want to thank you and, of course, everybody from Epicor and his team for helping doing business with us and giving us the opportunity to work with you on this technology. We're always on the latest version because the latest version gives us the opportunity and the improvements of the latest extended possibilities. With that, we have our customers and our employees have the best software solution, and that gives us the edge. I mean, the edge to grow again, and yeah, it's really nice to have also.
Great. Thank you, Ronald. It really is all about the possibilities, and being on that leading edge helps you take advantage of those opportunities. So thank you for coming over, but also thank you for bringing Paul the drone to Nashville.
Thank you. So wait a minute. Scott just said Paul the drone is here.
Yeah, so we had to sort out visas and things, but luckily we could fly him in. And yeah, so you'll find him in the experience zone, which is located in the solutions pavilion, where the team of experts to help build in, as well as experts on the Microsoft Azure platform, some of our other announcements you're going to see are there to go and talk with them and understand and see your vision and see how we can bring that to life.
Great. Yeah, please do visit the Experience Zone. It's something new we're doing this year. It's in the Solutions Pavilion, and you'll get to see Paul and several other parts of technology there. Stephen, thank you. Thank you for what you do. Keep dreaming.